From Dawg Pound Daily, 3 false narratives about the Browns in 2023. Number 3, there are no holes on this roster. You'd say that about any team in the NFL. Number 2, Jim Schwartz fixes the defense. Injury and leadership were 2 big issues last year. And number 1, Deshaun Watson is guaranteed to thrive in 2023. All those are fair points, but I think Jim Schwartz and the Browns have brought in guys that will assume leadership roles just by the nature of their personality. I think it's almost an unstated thing. The guys that went out and signed filled roles and needs, but are leader-type guys.
And I think Dalvin Tomlinson, no question about it. You hear a lot of good things coming out of Minnesota, and obviously before then in New York, you've heard that about him for a long period of time. I know both teams really did not want to lose him, and he maybe got a strong deal in part because teams understand that comes with it. And then for Juan Thornhill, I mean, he has the championship pedigree. He's made an AFC championship game in every season of his career thus far. So, he can tell the guys what it's like, how to adjust to those environments and those different things. And of course, Zadarius Smith has been a championship caliber player as well. So I agree. Look, it's not a magic fix. There's no question about that. But they didn't just bring in talented football players. I think they also made a concerted effort to bring in, guys that are all about ball and guys that are not going to think about things beyond winning football games, which may have been prevalent a bit last year.
The other thing is Jim Schwartz gives them an identity. The identity is they're going to be aggressive. They're going to go after the quarterback. And again, I'm not trying to take a shot at anybody that was the defensive coordinator before in Joe Woods. That defense didn't have an identity. It just didn't.
It just didn't, and I think there were miscommunications and just guys that were not comfortable they're being asked to do on a given basis, and it was weird because you would see stretches where they played very good football, and then things would kind of fall apart in a hurry, and you started to wonder, was there some scouting going on by other teams? Were they noticing tendencies or noticing ways to different route patterns or different things to kind of bend the rules and kind of mess with what the Browns relied upon? Because there were sometimes just spurts of just bad stretches of performance, and you have to think some of that goes back to were there deficiencies in the scheme maybe they didn't recognize quickly enough.